Well, hi there everyone, this is Baryonyx5 and welcome back to Planet 19, where we are back here in my little factory area. Now, what is the plan for today? Well, the plan for today is something to do with getting a little bit more materials in, a bit more ores, some more stuff like that, which obviously means the quarry. Now, up to yet, our quarry, it has been over down here. How are our sheep doing whilst I am here? I think they are doing okay. Let us just have a quick check and a detour, and I'm still not getting my black wool through for some reason. Never mind. Right, coming on down here, this is our quarry area. We are starting to get a few bits in here. You can see I've got a spider eye through. And a few arrows, which will be a bit useful. Not a lot else in there, though. And here is the quarry. So let's get this up. Because it has long since finished, hasn't it? Yes, it has. It got through quite a bit of good stuff, actually. I'll have to come down here and grab a bit more of that later. I will grab the lapis lazuli whilst I'm here. Right. All of you out, please. And you're. And all of you. Because up to yet I have been, and you please, I'll take you out with a crescent hammer. Right, did I get everything? Yes, I did. So up to now, I have been building stuff in this area. This has been my little quarry area. But this is not going to be my little quarry area anymore, which, apart from anything else, will save me having to come down into here every time. Let us zoom on back because it is night and I don't want to get blown up by a creeper. I don't know about you, and I'm failing at running. Right, let's get back indoors. There we go. So the new project is getting my mouse working, followed by heading on down here into Ye secret area, which still needs a bit more work on that entranceway, and that. We have down here this. This is our secret area with our bookstand. Our bookstand contains our book, which takes us through into the little world which I'm going to use to be a mining world. Now, before I actually go and set that up, I need to make a few improvements. I need to get a few more bits and pieces together. Obviously, I have my quarry. Now, I also want to get a few landmarks. Landmarks are what are going to let me... There is a ton of wood in here because I was making signs earlier. So I can quickly make up some redstone. 3 redstone torches will convert into 3 landmarks, which is all that I need. Now, another thing which I would like is that world, if you remember. I know it's been a while since we've gone. I'm just looking around to see if there's any mobs. Contains... Now, just a sec, I didn't actually make one of these, did I? I don't think that I did. It contained ghasts. And ghasts are ghastly. And are generally not very nice. And therefore, I'm going to make a bow. And you make a bow by... Now, this is incredibly simple Minecraft. I had a feeling I'd made one of these before, so if I did, I apologise. I also apologise that I have forgotten twice in succession. It is the other way around. I never make bows, I don't know why. They're sort of one of those, you know, old school vanilla Minecraft things which I never bother with. I've got 11 arrows. I don't think I have any more. This is purely for ghast shooting. No, no more. Right, let's get that in and let's get the redstone back in there so we're not taking it with us. So we have landmarks, we have a chest. What we are going to need is a load of barrels, because I'm going to need more than my standard couple, which is going to need a lot of chests. Fortunately, we have so much wood that it is unlimited. So making up a ton of chests is no problem whatsoever. He says, as he fails to use all the different wood types. There we go, 6 chests will do. Surround those with wood. And my slabs is going to get us 3 because I have insufficient wood. I shall make do with 5 barrels. That's probably more than I actually need. Item ducting should be over here. I want a little bit more. I've got a servo, I have my spare chest. Making sure I have everything before I go. Okay, I think that is us all completely sorted. One thing I will do is grab a little bit more coal. There should be some charcoal. I have a major lack of charcoal. Wow, I'm out of power. How interesting. So in that case, it is time to view the wrong textures. Let's get 2 stacks of charcoal, a little bit extra. I don't know why I'm failing to run, but it is very annoying. Pop 34 in there. And grab some wood. It is nice being sort of semi-automated. 3 stacks of wood. I can just pop those into this hopper and they will convert into charcoal. And now let's go on through into my Mystcraft world. Right, do we have... We appear not to have any linking pages. What I just want to do, you see, is make up some... Mix some of this with... Oh no, I need 2 ink sacs. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up an extra linking book, and the reason I'm going to make up an extra linking book is because I only have 1 over there, and there are ghasts. And if said ghast was to shoot said linking book, I would be in a lot of trouble. I would be what might commonly be referred to as completely stuck. However, it might prove a little bit problematic because I don't have any. Therefore, I'm just going to have to risk it. I could have sworn I had a spare one, but I clearly don't. So, age the 18th. So first things first, let's get well away from the actual book. Right, it is... Are there any ghasts? I cannot see a single ghast. That is good. Now the chunk boundary should be really easy to see. I'm pressing the F9 key to bring them up, and you can see they're pretty well defined by these edges. That makes it really, really easy to put things out within a boundary. So what I'm now going to do this time, for the first time, is actually mark out my quarry using landmarks. You can make quarries bigger than they normally are, and I'm going to make this one cover 4 of these squares, so it is in 4 chunks. So all I have to do is work out exactly how to place it. What I'm going to need to do is place it there to give me room to put everything in. 2 in. Oh no. Do I have something to build with? I have some jungle wood. So just edge backwards over this horrible soul sand. Does soul sand make you drop half a level or something? I didn't have a clue, but I could not place that. So the edge of the chunk is that one. Yes, I'm just getting completely lost. There is my other landmark, and the final one will need to go up here, right in the back right-hand corner. It is really annoying walking on soul sand. At some point, I'm going to get some extra villagers and try and get some pages to make a better world. But this will do for now. So I've set up 3. There is one here, there is one up there, and there is one up there. That is not a ghast. If I hit this one, which is between the 2, you can see it marks out the area where the quarry shall go. If I pop down the quarry, it will sit here. You can see it will keep 4 chunks loaded because it is in 4 chunks. This is called being very good when you are on a server with other people and not making it chunk load too much. And what is the betting that this one has fallen into the water? Oh, it hasn't. Result. Ow, ow. Ooh, thorns. Okay, don't stand on thorns. Note to self. Right, what we are going to do now then is pop down a pair of these Stirling engines so that it starts working, with a lever to switch them both on, and pop in 1 stack of charcoal in each. This is all fairly standard stuff. It is just how to make a quarry. Age-old rules. Pop a chest on the top. I need another chest. Tragedy. Luckily I have a ton of wood. Crafting table. Chest. 2 chests. Chuck everything out onto the floor. You can see the sun is coming up. That is brilliant. And this is working away quite well, actually. So what I'm going to do is pop my item ducting down on top of here. And pop a few of these down. So what I'm hoping is going to happen, and I don't actually have anything to put in them, so it will just have to work, is that stone, cobblestone and dirt and hopefully gravel will go into these 3 plus anything else which wants to. That'll be the main 3 things which get pulled out of here. There we go, which means that these chests should not overflow. That is my theory. I might have to come back and check up on these things. Now the really nice thing is, of course, that because this quarry chunk loads, I don't have to be near it for it to work, so it will just happily sit and work even when I am not here. Okay, that is working. I have a bit of dirt which can go in the first one. And actually, somewhere over here, I dug a hole. I dug a hole down here, out of which I can just grab a bit of stone and, by looks of things, a little bit of gravel. Now one thing which I don't know is whether the soul sand goes all the way down in the soul sand biome. If it does, it's not worth actually digging up the soul sand. I should be able to see because I'm underneath it here. No, it only goes down 2 levels. It's instead of dirt. That is fine. That is super fine. Okay, so a bit of cobblestone in that one, and a bit of gravel in that one, and these chests should not overflow and go everywhere. So that is a quarry. It is now working. The sun has disappeared. So the sun does not stay up for very long at all. That is very interesting. Okay, so whilst we are here, let us not fall into a lava pit, because that... I keep thinking that's a lava pit, and it totally isn't. It's a bit of limestone or something. Let's head out over here, not losing our way back to that. And just head out over here to this stuff, because this is crystal, and crystal is very, very useful. It is spawning on top of the soul sand. Now I'm not going to use it yet, but I want to get some stuff in. You can use this stuff to make portals. And portals would be very, very useful. It essentially means you don't have to keep using the linking books. You can make portals which will transport you between dimensions, or even within the same dimension. So I could make good use of that at a future date. 31 pieces will be enough. And I'm going the wrong way. That way is home. And I'm getting really rather hungry. It's all of the walking through the soul sand. Right, let's hop our way on through here. This is absolutely miserable to walk through. That thing is still just building at the minute. So that is absolutely fine. We can just let that build. Let's just hop on over to it. I did build it off to a side a bit, didn't I? But there we go. We can see exactly what's going to happen from here. And we can happily leave that to it. It will continue to work whilst we are away doing things other, and get us lots of lovely iron, hopefully, because one thing I'm really short of is iron. That means that we can head on back up upstairs and into the factory. And shut off the door just for now, and I don't have anything to cover that with, so I can't. Crystal can go into there. And it is a beautiful morning back in this world. It is sunning all the way down through here, and if we pop over here just to show you what's been going on, you can also see that my iron tank is up to whatever that is, 18 buckets worth of biofuel. There is a bit more stuff in there. I can switch it on and we will get some more buckets. So that is all very good, and that will be it for this episode, I do believe. Guys, let's just finish off by... Yes, I have some of that. Is that stone? Yes, it is. And I have some... Wait for it. Large white stone bricks, some small white stone bricks. And I've got everything else on me. Let's just finish off by heading on up on top of my little tower so that you can see that I can fall into holes very easily. I'm just going to eat up a little bit. There we go. Because it is very hungry going through soul sand. You can see how this is getting on in here. It's getting on pretty darned well, actually. I'm pretty pleased with it. So let's just finish off by building up this level, which is going to require the one thing I did not bring with me, ouch, which is the chisel. Ooh, and a load of cobble. Cobble is something which I am remarkably short of. Remarkably. Anyways, you can see that we have got up to most of the way up, actually. What we need to do is pop in a bit more glass, and this is a chisel borderless glass. So all I have to do is pop my glass into chisel and choose the borderless. And we will have made our second tower, which will mean that this factory is basically complete. Obviously, I will have to spend quite a long time putting the roof on, because that one over there took me ages because I was making pretty patterns, but now I've got the patterns in my head. It should work an awful lot more quickly. Oh no! I hate it when you place glass in the wrong place because it is so annoying when... Oh, there was a hole there. Okay, we can get around that and back up here. That doesn't want to go there, does it? No, it doesn't. So this should actually be glass. Up to there, and this bit should be stone bricks. You can see I'm just keeping the same pattern going all of the way around. And when I've done this, I won't be able to get up on top anymore. I'm going to have to go and get a bit more scaffolding. But it is always nice just to go back and do a bit of basic building, I think. Now, that middle one is supposed to be large white stone bricks. Just like that. Did that go in the bottom? Of course not. And there we have it. We have run out of glass, obviously. So let us quickly just make up a little bit more glass, and then we can just finish this off. Just like that. And there is our second tower. Looking very shiny and new and all around lovely. Cobblestone with dark panel is what I've been using, just to create the border around here. It is an awfully long drop down. I'm quite amazed actually. I've not ever at any point so far fallen off this to my death yet. It is going to happen sooner or later. But now we are getting on for having this second area with 2 floors, which will be especially awesome. So that will be it for this video, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed, and I do hope to see you once again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.